So from a business perspective, how did you look at the industry? Because you're saying something that I kind of like, you're reading people's mind. Like you can't break into an industry dominated by that much power with the exact same product because they have distribution, they have man hours, they have years of service and 100-year plus of history. So when you were designing this bike, what was your initial business perspective? Was it, we're going to design this bike and then try to sell it cheap? We're going to design this bike and then sell it to Moto Freestyle legends? Like what was the idea, the concept on the business side, not just the design side?
Yeah, but I think, you can see that our industry is suffering from several issues. One of them is noise. So we have tracks shutting down all over the world because of noise. And a lot of people have land where they would like to ride. We met with Grant Langston, who has 6 acres, but he can't ride. So he could ride, but he can't because of noise. And, so I think we realized if we could make an electric motocross that is better than the best gas. And I think, there's, better in some ways, and maybe there are, of course, benefits with the gas bike as well, but something that is incredibly good, for sure there will be a market. There are always a certain percentage of people that are willing to try something new if it makes sense. Mm-hmm. And, I think the bike does make sense. It is an amazing bike to ride. And I think most people that get it, like you never go back. Mm-hmm. Like I have so many friends that they bought it because they like new things, they have money to spend, but once they bought it, they stopped using their old bikes and eventually they sold them. Because like every time you have to make that decision, am I gonna jump on the 450 or the Varg? And a lot of people are just kind of gravitating towards that, I guess.
How many versions of the bike did you have to make before you got to what you're at now? I
mean, there are so many thousands of improvements,
Mm-hmm.
So I think the overall concept is very close to what we thought from day one. But then you do so many iterations. I mean, we have components with hundreds of iterations, and then you have a few components that first time we get it right.
Yeah,
but that's very unusual, I think.
Yeah.
And even today, in production, we are always making improvements. Like after a certain amount of time, you might realize that this component could be 2% better in some regard, and then we will change it if we, can see that. So we're changing things every single day.
Yeah. How long did you guys have the bike before you put it into production? How long were you guys riding it before it came out?